So it's Monday. I'm doing my taxes today, and I'm always really early, and the taxes place I'm going to is only about like half an hour away, so I'm trying to kill time before I go. It's 9 a.m. right now, and my meeting's at 10. So I'm taking some vitamins. I left something on my Instagram asking a bunch of people what they take for their vitamins, or what probiotics or vitamins in general that I should be taking, because I keep getting sick. My immune system's completely down. So a lot of people said a bunch of different things, are like, you should take calcium, vitamin C, vitamin D, a probiotic, just a bunch of different things. And then I kind of got overwhelmed by it, so then I wrote a list down, tallied up everything, and then went to Sprouts and bought some vitamins. I ended up spending $134 or something like that. And then the following day I went into like a survey type thing for Glossier, and this guy was interviewing me about it. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you guys bought anything from Glossier, they probably sent you an email to do a survey. I was talking to him about it, and I'm like, yeah, I've been really sick lately, so I bought a bunch of vitamins yesterday. I don't know why we started talking about that. Anyway, so at the end of our conversation, he said, try Cara vitamins. Just look them up and then take the quiz. And it's a free quiz that you take, and they give you recommendations for what you need to take. Yeah, so it's made for me. But yeah, they recommended me 4 vitamins. So it's vitamin C, D, rhodiola, which is for energy, and then a probiotic. So I've been taking that every single day for the past like month or so. And to be honest with you, I don't really feel a difference or anything. I know that like everyone's like, do you feel a difference and all that stuff? But the thing is, this is the longest I've gone without getting sick. I know it's only been like a little bit over 3 weeks, or maybe like around 3 weeks, but this is the longest I've gone so far without getting sick, and everyone's sick around me. Ian's sick right now. I think Johnny's sick right now too. Along with that, I'm also taking a women's one a day as well. So yeah, and right now I'm drinking my smoothie. It looks brown, but it's because I made it last night and it oxidizes. Yeah, so anyway, I'll leave a link for Cara vitamins down below. I'm not working with them or anything. This isn't a sponsored video. I literally paid for this, but it's not really even that much. So I spent $134 on vitamins, and it's about like a month's supply of vitamins. And then I spent $26 on the 4 vitamins that they recommended me. But you can always just take the recommendations and go out and purchase them like individually as well. But then that normally would add up to so much more, because I mean, my vitamins were a lot more. I did shut off my subscription though for the following month, because I want to see how it goes. So if I do get sick again in the month of February, then I'll know to go back. A lot of you actually mentioned this. I don't want to be too dependent on these vitamins. I want to be able to kind of support my immune system by eating really good food, right? So I want to shut it off for like 1 month. So the month of February I'll shut it off, and then at the end of February, if I do get sick, then I'll go back on it. I mean, so far it's been really good, so I don't know, I'm pretty sure I'll go back. Also, I want to show you guys something really cool that I just got. So I always have a water bottle right next to my bed. The reason why I prefer drinking out of a bottle is because I'm a klutz in the middle of the night, and I always have to have water, right? So in the middle of the night, if I wake up and I need water, sometimes I spill stuff around, like reaching over for it. I just got this, and it's really cool, and it's great for nighttime because it's from this brand called Black & Blum. And there's a piece of charcoal in there that you open separately, and then you squeeze it in. This is a plastic water bottle, but it's BPA free. The cool thing about this is that this filters out your water, so it's supposed to like pull out all the impurities or soak it up or whatever. So what you do is you have to fill up the water bottle and leave it for 8 hours. So this is great for your bedside, because what I do is I leave this right next to my bed in the morning, and then by the time I get back to bed at night, I'll drink up, or I'll try to drink up as much as I can. So by the morning time I have a bit left, and I can drink it with my vitamins and stuff. And then I fill it back up and then keep it right next to my bedside. So it's kind of like a routine. But the wonderful thing is that it's plastic, so it's not as loud. And if you spill it, it won't like crash and like be super loud or anything like that. It won't break, obviously, because it's not glass. It's 9:41. I'm really early. It only took me like 23 minutes to get here. I thought it was going to take half an hour. So now I'm sitting in my car for 20 minutes because I'm too embarrassed to go inside. I'm always early. I mean, obviously I'm always early. I'm doing my taxes in January. That's how early I always am. All right, so it is Tuesday and the sun's out and it's beautiful and I'm really excited and I'm getting ready to go back to Highland Park. So I packed up all my things and I'm gonna be spending the next couple days at home. That's usually what I do. I spend like a couple or a few days at home and then a few days in Long Beach with Ian. I didn't get to do a lot of vlogging today, but I didn't really do much all day. I just went home, made some food, answering email, editing videos, and it is 6:20 right now and I really haven't done anything with my day. Haven't really gone anywhere. But tomorrow is going to be a little bit more of a busy day. I'm going to be doing a little bit of working for 11th moon. So I'm going to be doing like email blasts and stuff like that. So I can take you guys along with that with me. And then I just need to shoot some stuff. And then at the end of the night, my friend Danielle is coming over. And okay, so I just got back and I was really hungry and I wanted ramen, and normally I would go out and go to this restaurant near my house and get ramen called Ramen of York, but I'm trying to eat healthier. I went to Sprouts instead and I got like the healthy ramen, and then I made ramen with like stuff I had in the fridge. So I already started eating, so excuse that, but I have kale in there, which I sauteed up a little bit. I have a 6-minute egg. Oh, the yolk fell out. And then I had a rotisserie chicken, which I normally buy at the beginning of the week and then eat it throughout the week. So I put a little bit of that in there. It's really good and it's not too much, like it's not too heavy, so I really like that. Shooting vintage right now in Highland Park. Woohoo! This is my little setup for product shots. So you put like small things, beauty products or whatever, right in between or right on the sheet, and then I have a Swiffer so I can keep it clean. And yeah, it's been working out for me really well. I just shot some base range undies because 11th moon will be giving a pair away. I have like a ton of bras from base range, so I think this is a really nice treat. But anyway, the giveaway is gonna be on Instagram, so if you wanna join, I'll have a link for it in the description box down below. It's to 11th moon's Instagrams. I'll list all the requirements down below, but I think it's just like you have to follow 11th moon on Instagram and then you have to leave a comment about what makes you feel empowered or beautiful as a woman. So I'm gonna go and edit the photos that I took today. So this is what it looks like on my ghetto homemade backdrop. So the photos turned out pretty good in my opinion. This is in my room right here, against the orange backdrop that I use on a lot of my YouTube videos. These are great. I have this bra and I wear it all the time. I also have it in black too, but Wednesday ate it up one day, so I need to fix the strap on it. I mean, I'll link everything down below so you guys can check it out, but these need some editing, so I'm gonna get started on that. Also, I did an interview with Sand and Such, which is a blog up here, and they asked a bunch of questions about sleep. If you go in here, that's me. That's a really old photo of me. Answered a bunch of questions about my sleeping habits and that kind of thing. How is it?
It's spicy. It's really spicy.
Spicy garlic fries.
Also, I like these things, but you may want to get a pour over. I think the pour over for tea is a good thing because it comes out slowly.
I got these tea bags as a gift, so I'm just using it up.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, nothing's wrong, but they're kind of convenient too.
Okay, now we gotta time it. Where's my
5 minutes? Yeah, so Danielle just made some tea, and this is what we're drinking today. It is, I can't pronounce this brand, Mariage Free? Mariage Free? But it's Marco Polo.
Mariage Frère.
You guys, I am so sorry I didn't record yesterday. I just had a really busy day, and I was running around all day, and I totally forgot. But yesterday, my friend Danielle stayed over, and then we just got breakfast together. And then I shot some videos, and then I drove to Long Beach, and then had a drink with Nick and Lindsay, and just caught up because I just got back from Thailand. And right now, it's Friday, and I'm eating breakfast. So I've been really into savory oatmeal, so I'll just take plain oatmeal like this, and then put, again, a 6-minute egg into it for like a little bit of protein, and then saute some kale up. I just got out of the shower and I realized I never really showed you what I keep in my shower at Ian's house, so let me show you. So this is my little area right here. It's not very little, it's like right on the windowsill. Anyways, I have a pumice stone because I wear a lot of slides, so whenever I do wear slides I just kind of run this across my heel and it keeps everything clean.
razor, Cremo cream, which is amazing. It's the best shaving cream ever. You just use like an almond size amount for both legs, and it makes your legs super slippery, so your razors actually last longer whenever you use this as well. Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser, which I've been using with the Clarisonic. It's perfect because the Clarisonic came with its own little like pink bottle of cleanser, which was stripping my skin, and I just thought that that was the Clarisonic in general because it's a bit more of an abrasive cleansing technique. That's what I thought, but then when I switched to this cleanser, it made so much of a difference. And then I also have this Kate Somerville, what is this called? Exfoliate, and I use that once to twice a week, and I just use about a pea size amount. It's actually green too, so it looks like a pea, but I'm like halfway done with it. It's $85, so it is pretty expensive, but it totally works. And then the Clarisonic, this is, I think it's called the Mia Fit, it's the smaller one. I really like it. I had the bigger one, which my sister gave me, but I used it with like exfoliating beads, and I used her old brush head. It was disgusting. And I did it all wrong, basically, and broke out from it. So this is me starting over, and it's been a godsend. And then my shampoo and conditioner. This is from Caitlin. It's from a company called Number 4, and they are, I think they're sulfate-free, paraben-free, vegan. Let's see. Vegan, gluten-free, sulfate-free, and paraben-free. I don't know why they need to be gluten-free, but it's there. And this is the Ludamera, which is like the hydrating shampoo and conditioner, which I love because for the past, like, I don't know, couple years, 2-3 years, I've been using this down here, the Head & Shoulders 2-in-1, and that works really well. And I found out about it because Ian uses it all the time. That's his cleanser and that's his body wash, which I use as well. It's the men's one, but it's fine. And why do men think it's okay to have a body and face wash all in one? Isn't that like really abrasive? Okay, and then I guess on the sink we have the Aesop hand wash and then mouthwash, which in all honesty, I think Listerine is a little bit better. You can actually feel it and it leaves your breath smelling really good. This is like clove, but it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't really kill the bacteria in your mouth. So it's a really cute package, but I think once I'm done with this, I'm probably just gonna fill it up with Listerine and call it a day. But it comes with this really cute little beaker thing, which you can use to store your beauty blender if you want to. And then over here we have a parfait. I have this at my house too. This little like container thing, and I can fill it with cotton and earbuds. I have like a bunch of makeup that I'm trying out right now that I just got from Gain Cosmetics. This bronzer looks so beautiful. I can't wait to try this out. Post-poo drops for when you take a dump. This is the hair balm that I use. So after I shampoo my hair, I put this down the center because I have a lot of silver hairs that kind of stick straight up, and I also have a lot of baby hairs, so I just lay this down the center, and it's almost like a cream. Commodity, because if it's in sight, then I use it. I have my makeup down here, and I switch that out pretty often. Like every time I come home, I'll switch out some of my foundation, stuff like that. Try different things. For the medicine cabinet, I have this side right here, and this is essentially it. I guess I'll start at the top. This is the top shelf. So this is the Perfecting Treatment. It's like a lotion. This is an eye balm from La Mer. These two are from Glossier. This isn't my favorite serum. My favorite one is Super Bounce, but I left that at home. So I'm using this one right now. But this is the Rich Moisturizer, the Priming Moisturizer Rich, which is my #1 item from Glossier right now. I love it so much. This is the moisturizing mask. So it's meant to be a mask, like you're supposed to leave it on and then take it off, but I've been wearing it just as a lotion base, and it feels really good on my skin. And then I have a charcoal mask right here from Dermalogica. So you put it on, and once it dries, you put water back on, and then it turns into an exfoliant, which is really nice. And then down here, I have a secret product back there. The rest of this I'm trying to use up. This is the Mario Badescu Oil-Free Moisturizer with SPF 30. I hate the packaging on this. It looks disgusting, but the product itself is amazing. It smells like tea, and it absorbs into my skin really well, so I really like this. I hate the packaging. And then my lip scrubs, or my lip scrub and stuff. So this is from Bite Beauty. I don't do this that often, actually. I should probably do it every night, but I don't. And then every once in a while, I use the Laneige Special Care Lip Sleeping Mask. That works really well. I use this little spatula thing. So where do you guys keep your spatulas? Because I have 2 up here, and 2 down here, and it's annoying because they always fall on the ground. This Aesop parsley seed serum, I'll use that like on a day-to-day because I really like it during the day because it just sinks right in, and then it leaves your skin kind of like a matte texture. So it's like ready for makeup. This back here, I've been using every night whenever I'm here, and this is made for me. So my skin concerns, I really need to reduce my wrinkles and I want to brighten my skin, so they mix this for me. And it's just an oil that you put about like 2-3 drops onto your skin, and then you rub it in, and it works overnight. You only use it at night though because there's retinol in it. Whoops, this just fell. So this is from Bite Beauty. It's the Agave Lip Mask. Totally worth the hype. It works really well as a base for your lipstick and your lip color, so I really like this. This cleansing oil I use at night to remove my makeup. It's a part of a 2-step cleansing routine for me. So I use this first. It smells like lavender. Oh, it's so nice. But yeah, I double cleanse using this. So I follow it up with this, and this smells like oranges. And then I have this back here, which is the treatment lotion from La Mer, and this I use as an essence. It's almost like a toner, but I don't want to waste any of the products, so I just put it on my hands and I splash it on my face. It feels like an essence to me, and it thoroughly moisturizes my skin. It's the same texture as the essence from Origins that I really like as well. And then I just got this. This is the Lifting Eye Serum, and it's supposed to lift and contour your eyes. So I use this along with this little gadget thing, and I'm kind of just like blend it in, and it really moisturizes my skin, so I really like it. On to the last shelf, I wear contacts. So my contact solution, I have this little hairpin thing because I like to put my hair up in a bun when I wash my face at night, or when I do my makeup in the morning, or when I take a shower too and I don't want to wash my hair instead of using a shower cap. I have this, which is supposed to be a body mask, like exfoliator type thing from Origins, but I use it as a hand scrub, and it's really thick, so it's kind of hard to like pump out of the bottle, but it works really well. And then I have this, which is, it's a 10. It's a miracle styling potion. I always use a leave-in moisturizer on my, no, a leave-in conditioning treatment on my hair. So I really like this, and everyone always asks me to do hair tutorials. I always do some type of like moisturizing, like either oil or lotion. So this. And then I have like a bunch of like baby hair, so then I set it down with this, which is like a hair balm. And that changes every time I finish a product. I'll try a different product, so yeah, I'm not really loyal to products, I guess. This we just already talked about, and then this right here, which is a lotion, a body lotion from La Mer. And I use that just on my hands because I don't want to waste any product. Yeah, I love this, and it smells so good. The smell always puts me in a good mood. These are the bane of my existence. I'm doing my makeup right now, and I don't even want to dip into this because it's so pretty. Look at that. I just want to take this moment to admire it because it'll never be this perfect ever again. Oh, and this is Jane bronzing powder in Dream. Do you remember Jane? Like when I was in middle school, they were all the rage, and I loved their lipsticks. I loved everything from them. And then they just relaunched with like brand new packaging. It's mostly like cardboard packaging like this, but oh my god. I also got this multicolored blush thing, and I already dipped into it. You can kind of see it a little bit. It still looks pretty. Look at that, like when you turn it to the side. Oh, laundry right now, super exciting. I put on my clothes. Let's see what Wednesday's doing. Wednesday? Oh, hi, Wednesday. What are you doing? She's just laying in Donnie's bed. Oh, she's so cute. I would go in and play with her, but I can't cross the line. This is the entry door, so nope. These look really old and ridiculous, but these are my favorite socks right now. They're like a cheetah print or like a leopard print, and they're from Stance, and they're so worn in. I know, I need to get new socks, but they just make me so happy because whenever I wear boots, like the boots I'm wearing today are these guys from APC. They're like a little bit blue, but whenever I wear boots and I have these on, they just kind of stick out a little bit, so you see a little bit. So it's like really classy right here, but then when you peek up a little bit, it's a little bit trashy. Kind of like me, a little bit classy, a little bit trashy. And my favorite thing about Stance socks is that, oh, you can't see it here. You can see it on this one, I think. There's like a little arch support thing. So it's a little bit different in texture.
right in the center of the foot, so it gives you a little bit of support, which is weird. So like shoes are way more comfortable when you've been wearing them around all day. So yeah, if you haven't heard about Stance, I think they're the official socks for Lakers as well. But yeah, it's like a skate brand. I think they're like a skate brand, but I have a few friends who work there, so they always give like Donnie, Ian, and I socks. But these are the ones I always reach for, and I love them so much. I have a trick Wednesday whenever I need to leave because she'll start crying. So what I do is I grab a treat and then I go to the front door and then I unlock it and then I feed her the treat. Oh, she knows! Here you go, Wednesday. And then she goes away. She runs away and then I leave. Today's a really good day. Bad, Bad, Not Good is playing on KCRW. I have a meeting at 1:30, but as always, I'm super early. I'm half an hour early, so I'm just sitting in my car and reading. Let's see, what do I keep in my car? I have so much time to kill right now. I have 2 pairs of sunglasses in here, so the ones that I always have on my dash is this one right here from Illustiva. And then another pair of glasses I have are from, got these ones from Super, and they're like a 90s pair of sunglasses. Makeup that I always keep in my car, a blush, and this one I really like and no one really talks about it, or maybe it's just not hyped up enough in my opinion, but I really like this. It's from Wet n Wild. It's the color Icon Blush, and this is the color Mellow Rose, I believe, or Mellow something. Mellow Wine. A little bit of this goes a long way, so what I do is I just tap a little bit on this brush right here. This is the Sephora Pro Mini 55.5 brush. And then I kind of just rub it in and then kind of dust it off a little bit like that, and then use this thing right here. This is the Sephora Matte Perfection Powder Foundation. It looks like this, and I use this a lot. But it's just a finishing, well, I use it as a finishing powder, but you can actually use that as a powder foundation. And if it ends up being too matte, I really like this. This is the First Aid Beauty Vitamin Hydrating Mist, and it keeps my face like looking healthy. And then I have 2 Balm.coms in here, the rose scent and the coconut scent. This one's actually my favorite of all the Balm.coms. I have some oil blotting sheets, some bobby pins, lanolin. It's the 101 ointment. It's kind of warm today, so it's nice and slushy, or like, yeah, you can squeeze it out pretty easily. When it's cold, it's really hard to like squeeze out, but the stuff is really amazing. And then I also have a sample from Sephora. It's like a lip moisturizer or rose lip conditioner sample, and it's from Erin. Yeah, that's everything makeup that I keep in my car just for touch-ups. It really comes in handy. And the reason why I only keep powder products in my car is because in California, oftentimes it gets really hot, so cream products melt on me. Wednesday. Hi, Wednesday. Are you excited because I'm home? Aren't you? Hey, Wednesday. Look at me in the eye. Wednesday. Look at me in the eye, Wednesday. She does this thing where she doesn't look at me, she looks behind me. Anyway, I just got back. It took me about an hour and a half to get from Venice to Long Beach, so I'm gonna wait until Ian gets home and I'm gonna probably make dinner tonight. Alright, Wednesday and I are gonna close out the night. Bye guys.